Chico Resch. You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
Happy Devils Thursday. This is Devils After Dark, coming to you live from the Primetime Radio Studios inside the bunker in an undisclosed location in beautiful New Jersey. And from Beverly Hills, California, from the Michael J. Fox Studios, it's Scotty of SiriusXM Liquid Metal, streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, X Live, and Twitch on the Let's Go Devils Network. I'm your host, Sam Woo, letting you know that the Devils, they shoot down the Winnipeg Jets 4-1. Yeah! Jester's dead, as what they said in Top Gun.
Can I hear that one more time, please?
Yeah! Jester's dead.
Wow.
Is it bad? Is it bad?
It's fabulous. Absolutely fabulous, Sam Woo.
Should we buzz the tower?
I mean, I thought I was watching the movie for a second there. I really did.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought I was watching the movie.
Oh, okay.
I'll go with Jake the Snake DDTs the Jets. How about that?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I love Jake the Snake.
Who doesn't love Jake the Snake?
I'm
the
telling you.
And the goalie. Come on.
I'm telling you. You know what? We will be at American Whiskey on Saturday, Shorts Guy and I. I'm going to plan this out with Shorts Guy. I got to go to a dollar store. I got to buy all these toy snakes. We're throwing them.
We might have to get Purple Cobra's jersey as well. Okay. Wait, you've never seen Dodgeball? Have you really never seen Dodgeball?
No, I've seen Dodgeball. I just don't remember.
How can you don't remember the Purple Cobras?
Well, I remember that, but not that. Whatever that you were doing.
That's their little, when they come in. The hiss. Whatever. Never mind. What's the I lost the what's the damn co-pilot's name in
Goose?
Top Gun? Goose. You're goosing it. You're goosing it over here. Full goose. We're gonna have full goose going on. Oh boy. Well, what a game. Arguably the best one of this season that the New Jersey Devils played against the division-leading Winnipeg Jets. Number 69 on the season, home game, which we know Devils have struggled with the entire year, but not tonight. Let's talk about it. The big thing, keep the momentum going. We've seen this team win some games, get started, and then just crash afterwards. Much like last week when they beat the Dallas Stars by putting up a six-pack and then laying 2 eggs in Arizona and Vegas. So, keep the momentum going. Ride in the Timo time. Ride in Jake the Snake. Power play is no longer poo-poo. They are coming through now like they did at the beginning of the year, and what a difference it makes when this power play turns deadly as a cobra's venom. Purple Cobra. Never mind. We're going to move on. We got Hataka in the lineup. McDermott back in the lineup. Got a nice third line working finally. That's another thing, too, that we'll need to discuss. Looks like Coach Green has found some really good line combinations that seem to be working out here. Palat, Noshik, Mercer. I don't think any of them got on the scoreboard tonight, but boy, did they create some chances. And keeping Holtzy up on that second line with Jack Hughes and Eric Halla. And we talked about a lot, not benching him, giving the kid some confidence, rewarding him for his hard work. And man, did he come close to getting one on the power play today. And we're also saying hello to old friend Tyler Holy Toffoli. And how many times did Colin Miller miss the net tonight? Oh. Don't miss seeing that. Use your speed, Devils. Did it all last year. Seem to have forgotten you're a fast team. So get out there and use your speed. Let's talk about it. First period starts out with a bang. Mr. Timo Meier, who we know has just been playing like an absolute bulldog out there lately. He picked the puck. And boy, right at the blue line. And boy, did he send a high saucer pass. Woo! Nice little rainbow. Up to Captain Nico Hischier, who one-handedly, while in a spin, receives that pass and in motion moves in, but a good glove save by Brisson for the Winnipeg Jets, who, by the way, played a hell of a game himself. Jake Allen says, okay, tough guy, I can do that too. Good 5-hole save. Man, does he close that quickly. I don't know if you've noticed that, or maybe it's just me, with his Bass Ale leg pads, which should be Ann Crew Brew. Really should be Ann Crew Brew, and not the Bass Ale logo. We'll have to talk to Jake the Snake about that. But either way, man, is Jake Allen really quick at closing that 5-hole. What's one thing that the Devils have been strong with for the second half of the season? That penalty kill. Man, they were down at what, like 26th, 27th in the league, and now they're on the other side of that halfway point. I think they're somewhere around 13th or so. That's a big turnaround for this team, and this penalty kill just thrashed the Jets all day long. There were multiple penalty kills where the Devils didn't give up a shot. Didn't give up a shot, including this first one that they killed off. And Chris Tierney, here's another thing too that we'll have to discuss in greater detail. We know since Coach Green took over, the defensive structure of this team has been insanely better. I don't know what it is. Whatever. Not going to get into that. But what I'm talking about is this team is playing defense. And you know what? They're blocking shots. 9 blocked shots in the first period alone tonight. And one of them exploded Chris Tierney's skate blade all over the ice. And then right after that, you got Curtis Lazar doing his best Ken Danico impression from the 90s, going down and stacking the legs for a sliding shot block on a big blast from the point. Love seeing these guys get in the way of those pucks and helping their goaltender out, who has just been unfriggin' real in net. No shots let up on that penalty kill. Then the Devils, Nemitz took a pretty cheesy interference call. Ayo! Woo! Steven Herschel with the old $9.99 super chat. Jake the Snake's new helmet. Yeah, get rid of the blue Montreal on the back, please, Jake. It reminds us of this other team that, skates nearby. We're not so much a fan of those guys. Just throwing it out there. But I kind of like the other stripes on the helmet. Like kind of a little bit of a classic look there. Either way, Devils go on the penalty kill again. And Jake the Snake stops our old friend Tyler Holy Toffoli right in front. And they kill off another Jets power play. 9 block shots, like we said, in that first period. We move over into the second. It is still nothing. Mercer, man, was he showing some good moves. And I like he's coming up with like his own little signature move here where he skates in and then he pulls the puck back and kind of holds it to protect it. And then, woo, lets the shot go. But Brisson, with my horrible French, Inspector Clouseau style. Peter Sellers, comic genius. I've never seen any of those old Pink Panther movies. Not the Steve Martin ones. Steve is a comic genius as well. But Peter Sellers. Dr. Strangelove, also, if you've never seen that. Holy hell. But either way, Mercer showing some good moves. Actually, looks like he's got a bit of a confidence going. Maybe, kind of like Timo Meier, he's getting played with the right line mates. But also, we've speculated that Dawson might have been dinged up all season. Maybe these guys are actually finally getting healthy. Look out. And the confidence is building. So Dawson rips one, but Brisson, man, is he good. And he was on an impressive shutout streak. I think he had, 2 games in a row? He hasn't let up a goal behind Connor Hellebuck. I'm like, oh, we lucked out. We're not getting Hellebuck. Oh, wait, Brisson is destroying everyone. But the Devils showing off that much improved defensive structure in this second period. And they get themselves a power play. So now can the fun continue? We know in the beginning of the season, this team was right in that PP, and then it turned to poo-poo for quite some time. But recently, last couple games, man, have they been on fire. It looks like they actually know where each other are going to be out there. It doesn't look like they're just throwing darts at the wall at plays, let's see if this works. Let's see if this works. Let's see if this works. Just blind passes to no one. Unable to get set up in the zone. No dump and chase. This power play for the last couple games looks like the power play from the first month and a half of the season. Where they were El Fuego. On fire. And it doesn't take... Oh, wait, was this the... No. This is the one where they got it real quick. I'll talk about that other power play later. But, oh, yes. Mark it down. Because not only is this a PPG, but it is the Devils. I believe this is 2 games in a row. Scoring first. Who is this team? Who is this? Where did this team come from? And it's gentlemen.
3. It may be 3 because they did
score. Oh, it may be 3?
Against Vegas. Yeah, against Vegas, they did score the first goal because...
Oh, that's right. They did. Yeah, that's right. Before you started getting heckled by the Girl Scout troop. That's right.
Yeah, screw the
3
Brownies.
games in a row. 3 games in a row, this team has scored the first goal. What in the holy hell is going on over here? It's absolute pandemonium because it's a PPG for Gentlemen Jumpin' Jack Flash. That's right, Jack Hughes puts the Devils up 1-0 at 9 minutes even of the first period. Assists going, oh, by the way, Jackie Boy's 22nd. Assists going to Nico Hischier, the captain, his 31st, and Luke Hughes, his 28th. And how we do this over here? Oh, yeah, Jack puts the puck across over to Luke. You know how the Hughes boys like to get up there around the point. And it was great movement by the team as well. On all these power plays, passes were right on the tape. It's like, oh, this is where I'm exactly expecting Timo to be. This is where I'm expecting Jesper Bratt to be. This is where I'm expecting Luke to be. They were all on the money. So Jack gives the puck to Luke, who we have to speculate was saying, yo, little brother, shoot the damn puck. As we heard Beer Baron screaming, echo out during the Arizona game. Go ahead and watch the replay, and you'll be able to hear his lovely commentary screaming in the background.
And you can also hear in the background, we got a disturbance behind the net. Last row, standing room only, 5 gentlemen screaming. Actually, 1 gentleman screaming off the top of his head. So maybe Jack heard Beer Baron and his positive message he was trying to send. And he said, baby bro, shoot the damn puck from the point. So Luke lets it rip. And what have we been seeing on this power play? Timo Meier
being that bulldog, parked right in front of the net, creating a screen, and then who's there to be the old Johnny on the spot at the side? Jesper Bratt, right there at the side of the net to collect any rebounds. Well, that shot gets through, and Brisson makes the save, and it pops right back out to Nico Hischier, who's in the high slot area. So he lets another shot go. And this time, Brisson kicks it out with the pad to the left, and that's where Gentleman Jack is standing and waiting to put it in the back of the net for his 22nd goal of the year. Devils up 1-0. Let's say it one more time. PPG! Power play goal for your New Jersey Hockey Devils. And then Jake the Snake. Oh, he does a little hiss. And he is spitting venom. Hatebreed style. Because on the next shift down, after the faceoff, after the goal, Morrissey gets an odd man break. And Jake the Snake goes down and he curls up. Much like a deadly rattler. He curls up and he tightens up because he doesn't know where the puck is. And look at that. It's lying in the crease just outside of his vision, below his leg. But fear not. Old chicken fingies, chicken tendies, Brendan Smith, there to clean up the mess and gets the puck out of there. Huge, timely save by Jake. Don't call me Josh Allen. With John Marino being injured, we might have to, we might have to do a little pivot on our football calls for the remainder of the season. And being the way Mr. Jake the Snake is playing, Jake the Snake, don't call me plumber. Look at that, man. All right. Deal is sealed. Might have to have some more football calls coming goalie style. It'll be defensive stands. Sam Woo can have a whole new king of the football call section because we were always doing offense before. Now we can have defensive calls. Oh,
that's going to be very interesting.
Oh, that's going to be something. We're gonna have to plan that out. But I mean, with the Josh Allen, the Jake Plummer, I mean, we're going to work on this. We're going to work on this.
Do you want me to try? Do you want me to try one?
What? You want to try one right now?
Yeah, just maybe a little bit later. You could set up that.
All right, we'll think about it. We'll think about it. Okay, all right. We'll think about it. And we'll see what we can come up with. All right.
Think about it. I don't
think about it.
I don't think about football calls. I just do it.
That's what Sam Woo says. The Jack Holtz Hall of Line, man, they were creating some good stuff today too. Jack looks a little more energized, still making some bad passes, giving the puck up, but that seemed to kind of go away halfway through this game. So, like what I'm seeing from that second line as well. After that, Timo Meier drew a holding call. Devils go back on the power play. Oh, boy. Oh, geez. All right. I thought you were going to. Okay. So you see what's in your future out there. By the way, hello, everyone on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, wherever the hell else that I'm not thinking of. Sorry, I didn't say hi at first. I was just a little excited. Dare we say the Devils have a 2-game winning streak? Hey, 2 is a streak. 2 is a streak. And 3 games scoring the first goal. Timo draws that holding call. Jack Hughes. Woo! I don't know how in the hell he actually got this puck through. And it hit the post by Brisson. Jack, he kind of likes to move up that wing on the side there during the power play. And there was a lot of traffic in front. Timo again creating screens. And Jack almost like shot the puck. It was like the magic loogie from Seinfeld where it was like, it seemed like it made a turn, around the defenseman and then somehow hit the far post on the opposite side. That was a hell of a shot. And then right after that, That is when Holtzy got loose in the slot, and he let a slammer go. Unfortunately, he had a strong game. He had a very strong game, and he came up and made the save. Devils, 4 shots on that power play. And even though they didn't score, I was happy with what was going on in that power play. I think you were too. Obviously, we all want a goal, but they were keeping the Jets pinned in. They were moving the puck. The passes were on the money. They got a couple really great opportunities, including the Hughes one, and then the Holtzy that, if you're not riding such a hot goalie the other way, both of those might have been in the back of the net. Then right after that, you get a little scare. At 16:47, Ehlers gets the Winnipeg Jets on the board with an even strength goal that, the Devils got caught and the defensemen were tired. You could see Brendan Smith was huffing and puffing a little bit out there because they were out of gas. I think he had over almost a 2-minute shift there. And Ehlers is coming into the zone, and Brendan Smith is like, the hell with it, I'm just going to go for it. And he tries to make a play at the puck right at the blue line, and Ehlers goes right by him, which then you have an open lane right into Jake Allen. And this time, Jake can't get the pads closed quick enough, just quick enough. It just squeaks through that 5-hole. Ehlers gets his 21st of the year to tie it up 1-1 at 16:47 of the second period. Okay, listen, Jake the Snake's not going to stop all of them. And that was a good shot by Ehlers, so, you give him credit on that one. 1-1, and then the teams, they started trading quality chances back and forth. Scheifele down for the Jets, which Jake the Snake stopped, and then Luke the other way, which Brisson got. So they're trading quality chances, and the goalies are trading timely saves at the end of the second period. And that's how it stops until we go to the third. And then Luke Hughes, who had himself a dandy of a game, got to say, and he's been looking better. You see a new sort of confidence in Luke, I feel like. It's funny what winning can do. But it seems like there's a little bit more of a confidence, a little bit more of that NHL hockey sense starting to come out after this year of learning with Luke Hughes. He also made a really, really great play later in the game when the Devils were on the power play and the Jets looked like they might have gotten the puck past him at the point, and he did a very fast recover and just got it right back in the zone. It was a really, really smooth play there by Luke. But Luke draws a tripping call. All right? And this is the one where the Devils essentially kept the Jets pinned in the zone for the entire time. Jesper Bratt had 3 amazing chances in this power play. One at his usual side of the net. One that was a long ranger that I think somebody tipped like when it got close to the net. It might have been Timo, I'm not sure. And then there was one with Luke at the point, passing to Jack, on the side, and then he's moving up that wing, and he sees that seam right across, and he throws it right across to Jesper Bratt. But man, it wasn't working. But the Devils had the Jets pinned in. And at a minute 57 of that power play, 5:59 of the third, you get yet another PPG from your New Jersey Hockey Devils. And who is it? It's the captain, Nico. He's sure getting his 23rd of the year, coming from Timo Meier, his 18th, and Luke. You underestimate my power. His 29th assist of the year. And this one, man, this was a good one for the captain. Smart play by both Timo and Nico. Because like we said, that Devils power play unit was out there for the entire time too. But when you're defending, you get a little more tired a little bit quicker. So the Devils got a worn out Jet squad on the ice. They've been out there for almost a full 2 minutes. Now, Nico Hischier sees the opportunity where he can outbattle, he can outmuscle the Jets defenseman and get some inside position going to the net. Timo Meier sees this, he reads it, and he gives him a little saucer pass. Whoop! Right from just outside the faceoff dot, right towards net, and perfect timing. You see Nico coming by just as that puck is on its little loop down, little blooper. And Nico gets a stick on it and redirects it right through the legs of Brisson. His 23rd goal of the year and the second PPG for the New Jersey Devils in this game. And that power play was solid. Solid. Passes right on the tape. Minute 57. They got it with 3 seconds left. That's a damn good power play. Now, after that, Eric Halla took a penalty. I think he took a holding penalty or something like, or was it tripping? Or was it interference on the hands? I don't remember which one it was, but he took a penalty. And then Tomas Nosek had a shorthanded break, and he pulls out the Spinaroonie. Can you dig it, sucker? He pulls out the Spinaroonie into a shot, backhand shot. But Brisson, again, makes a save over there. And once again, the Devils PK does not allow a shot for the Jets. Jesper Bratt, right after that, got a breakaway. I don't know how this wasn't a penalty shot because he so obviously got slashed on the back of his skate, which you can see his leg then kind of, and he ends up getting a shot off, but it goes high and wide. Should have been a penalty shot. Naturally, like we saw a lot in the beginning of the season, the ref was staring right at it, but said, nah, no call. That's okay. Not today. So Jesper's not so happy there. I don't think any of the Devils fans were there. I believe most fans in the Rock had a certain message that they were chanting in unison to the referee. Something about sucking. I don't know. Don't know how that one was missed. But good old Luke, he says, don't worry. I got you, Jesper. And about 15 seconds later, he gets pulled down. Arm up in the air. Devils back on the power play. And here you go. Third period. This is just about the midway point. You're up 2-1. Much like we were talking about last game against Pittsburgh, they're in the third period. It's only 2-1, even though the Devils were dominating the Penguins. One fluke goal, and it's a whole new hockey game. Same thing over here. You're only up 2-1. You got a lot of momentum, but here's a power play. Put them away. Mortal Kombat them. Finish them. Give them the woo. Old Yeller 'em. Behind the barn like Sam Woo likes to do. Just get the job done on this power play. And you know what? They did. They did. They scored their third PPG of the evening. And oh boy, it's the second of the game for Gentleman Jumpin' Jack Flash Hughes. And this one, man, what a play by Timo Meier on this. Picks the puck. Wait. He had the puck at the point. Passes to Jack. Okay, so Timo's up at the top this time. He's not parked in front of the net. He's up at the front, kind of moving this way around. Okay, and here comes Jack this way. So he drops it back over here to Jack. Now, does Timo just stay out at the side? No. He gets the hustle on, and those skates get him moving. And where do they get him moving to? Right where it's Timo time, in front of the net. But oh, look at this. My fellow Swiss brother, Nico Hischier, is also here. So now you have a double screen in front of Brisson. And I know that he's been on a hot streak. But a double screen? That's not going to work out. Jack Hughes sees it. There's a lane opening up right in the center of the ice. He's in the high slot. Pew! Wrister right on net and into the back. Jack Hughes gets his second of the game, his 23rd of the season. Timo Meier gets his second assist of the game, his 19th. And Luke Hughes gets his third of the game, now with 30 assists on the season. Great play all around, especially Timo, for not just kind of meandering over there on the side. Drops the puck. Bam! Hightails it right to the front of the net. Creates a screen. Bulldog attitude. That's what we need from Timo Meier. And we got another Bulldog on the team as well. His name is Brendan Smith. Now, Brendan takes a late roughing call. I like the toughness here. You know we love the beefalytics here at Devils After Dark. However, keep the stick down. Don't cross-check Ehlers right in the chin because you're going to take a roughing call late in the game. And he's not going to get anything. If you're going to take one, make sure he's getting one too. So, like toughness, like that main streak, but just keep this down a little bit. Just down a little bit. Love you, chicken tendies. But you know what? What's been the strong point of this team? PK. And the Devils, for a third time in this game. That's a lot of threes. Dimebag and Vinny must be looking over us. You know, it's their favorite number, Pantera. 3. So you got 3 power play goals, the third game in a row where they scored the first goal, and for the third time in this game, they don't let up a shot on the Jets' power play. That's some damn good defensive structure. And then one more. Jake the Snake DDTs with an off-speed shot that you saw the adjustments, and he's like, I gotcha. And just pulls it into his chest. And then finally, in the last few minutes of the game, it's Timo time. And this was caused by Nico Hischier. He's returning the favor over here. After that little blooper saucer pass that landed right on his stick, Nico says, okay, Ehlers is at the point. I'm going to get a little pressure on him. I'm going to poke that puck away. I'm going to kind of pass it across to Eric Holland now out of the zone, and he's going to see Timo Meier and pass it right back to that same side. And then Timo Meier puts a little move, little backhand, and into the empty net. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me goals from Timo Meier. Ooh, yeah. Timo Meier with his third point of the night, 2 assists, 1 goal, his 22nd. 22nd. And we talked about it, this dude is on a heater right now. Did you ever think, well, you know what? I didn't even think he would get close to 25 this year. I don't want to say the 3-0 right now. Because we only got, 12 games left? Needs 8? At this pace, yeah, he could probably do it. But I didn't even think he would get close to 25 the way he was playing earlier in the season. 2 weeks ago. But Timo Meier gets his 22nd goal of the year. Eric Hall gets the primary, his 18th. And Nico, the captain, gets his third point of the game. His 32nd assist. So some more threes. 3 Devils with 3 points. Timo, Nico, Luke. Jack Hughes, 2 goals. Jake the Snake, another win. Is this his third win for the Devils? His third win for the Devils. With a .947 save percentage. Absolute, because we're talking about Pantera, domination. Shots on goal for the Jets, 595 for a total of 19. Devils, 6. There were a lot of block shots in that first period. I'll give the Jets credit for that. The Devils had 9. That's why the Jets only had 5 in the first period. But look at this. 6-23. By the way, they had like 4 shots in the first minute of the second period. 23 shots in the second, 12 in the third, for a Slayer Raining Blood tribute of 41 raining pucks from the Devils on the ice. Face-off percentage. This is what we're used to seeing. More total domination. 38 face-off wins to the Jets 23. Devils 3 for 4 on the power play. The Jets 0 for 4. Hits, it wasn't too physical. 10-9. Devils edge them out by 1. 19 block shots. Love seeing these block shot totals under Coach Green. The Devils needed a win. They needed to continue with their confidence, boost that momentum into full gear overdrive, and today they succeeded. Arguably, like we said at the beginning, the best game they played all season long, and boy, do they look like a different team with Jake the Snake hissing in the back of that net. Want to know what you think about it? YouTube Live, Facebook Live, Twitter Live, Instagram Live, everywhere live. We are live here on Devils After Dark, talking about this Devils victory. And of course, right now, ludicrous speed, go Supernova. We got to check in with the king of the football calls himself right now. Thinking about how we can start doing defensive football calls for Jake. Don't call me Plumber. Don't call me Josh the Snake Allen. What's up, Sam?
My insecurities about this defense right now is, well, I don't feel anything. Because you got Jake the Snake Allen back there, the last line of defense. And I think the team is now feeding off of his confidence. He is in full control of these games. And the Devils tonight dictated, let me repeat that, dictated the play that was on the ice. Where did the Hughes brothers come from? Suddenly, Luke is shooting again, and Jack is, Jack. We all thought there was something wrong. Where is this coming from? I don't understand it. He went from Mr. Turnover to taking control of the game. Jack Hughes. I don't get it. I don't get the inconsistencies. I mean, I'm glad that they won tonight. I'm not going to complain about it, but where was this all season?
Art Heaton. Snake. We gotta just keep building it up. I hope they start doing some purple cobras at the Rock whenever Jake the Snake makes a.
Oh yeah, I mean, if anybody want to know how the Jake the Snake started, it actually started in Arizona because I was hoping that Jake Allen would actually play because there was a Jake the Snake Plumber at Arizona State University that played many years ago in the NFL and in college football. I think for the Arizona Cardinals, I'm not mistaken, and then maybe the Denver Broncos.
I think they were they the Phoenix Cardinals at that point?
They could have been the Phoenix at that time.
I'm not sure Cardinals. If they were Phoenix or Arizona.
Yeah.
So, and also, we came across. Well, actually, you didn't, Sam, because you didn't do the little hike. But we came across some nice
thanks.
Western Diamondback Rattler signs there. Billy Dean, Little Steve, and myself. I was like, now you know you're in the desert when you have the warning sign for watch out for rattlesnakes.
Yeah. So,
that's right, Ted. People pay to see Jack play.
Agreed. But, I mean, right now, ever since Beer Baron called out Jake the Snake Allen in the group text when they were playing Dallas and he gave up that second goal. He's been lights out, pretty much. I mean, you can't blame him for the loss in Vegas. You know, he was the reason why the Devils were in it the entire time as we were cheering him on.
Yes.
That's where Jake the Snake was born. That story, which I don't know. I mean, I don't know how that came about in terms of, I don't know. We were just making up as we were going along. I mean, he was fantastic in that. And then he continued that against the Penguins. And how would he fare against the Winnipeg Jets, whom he thought was going to be the toughest team down the stretch? He passed that test. And now you play the Ottawa Senators. Who do you go with? You got to go back to the Snake. You've got less than a dozen games left at this point. You got to go back to the Snake.
Do you go back or do you put – because Capo, I don't think played that bad.
It doesn't matter.
In Arizona.
It doesn't matter.
As well.
You gotta play who's hot. And it's Jake the Snake Allen. Save Capo for the back-to-back games, Scotty. He will get his opportunities. But right now, when you've got a hot goaltender and you've got the momentum, you want to build that confidence of this young team. You want to get this team to believe and the fans to believe that you're going to get into the playoffs.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, Sam. We have another lovely back-to-back this weekend. And the second part of the back-to-back is against the team we're chasing, the old New York Icelanders. So who do you put in goal then? Do you start Capo on Saturday against a Senators team that we know isn't going to do too much? Though they have some good players, but let's face it, they're, a little bit further down there in the standings. And do you put Jake the Snake back in on Sunday, which also is one of those weird 5:00 Sunday start times? Because it says 2:00 on my app over here, so that means it's 5:00 on the East Coast. And it's on the road, even though it's, on the road, to Long Island, which isn't that far. But you have Ottawa at home, 7:00 start time on Saturday, and then you got the Icelanders, 5 p.m. on Sunday.
I'd start Allen on Saturday.
You'd start Allen on Saturday.
Get that first one out of the way of the back-to-back.
Mm-hmm.
And then see what kind of workload he has against the Ottawa Senators. If the workload is low, you start him back-to-back.
But then don't forget, you got Toronto on Tuesday.
Yeah, but most likely you're going to start the Capo on Sunday, right? But I'm just saying, if Jake Allen...
Well, no, you're saying start him back-to-back.
Yeah, based on workload on Saturday's game. If he only makes 14 saves or 17 saves against Ottawa and he didn't really get a workout, you go back-to-back.
Now,
Jake Allen.
I'll bring this up. Remember what happened with Nico Dawes. He was the hottest goaltender in the world for about a week and a half. And then Lindy started him like 8 games in a row. And everything, just went to hell.
That's a rookie versus a veteran.
Okay, fair enough.
That was ridiculous because Lindy's trying to save his job, and Nico's hip and being a rookie, it wasn't fair to Nico at all.
Okay,
as much as he probably wanted the playing time, that's just not the way to do it. I'm telling you right now, Jake Allen is pretty much your hope. You got to ride him to try to get into the playoffs. You're 6 points behind. I believe Detroit. I believe
4.
They won. No, Detroit won tonight. So
right, they. Oh, yep. Sorry, it updated. I'm sorry. Yep. So the Devils have 72. Detroit's got 78. The Flyers have 79, and Tampa Bay, I think, is playing now. I'm not mistaken, or they're starting in a little bit. And they play they got an easy game. They're playing the Sharks. They just started. They're just underway. Nothing.
And by the way, the Islanders have been losing, haven't they? In the last few games, they haven't been playing inspiring hockey.
Well, I know Detroit has been losing, but the Icelanders. When's the next time they play? The Capitals are 4-6 in their last 10. Let's see here. The Islanders are 4-5-1 in their last 10. They play on Saturday against these Winnipeg Jets. So hopefully Winnipeg is nice and pissed off, and Hellebuck goes out there and pitches a nice shutout.
Yeah. I mean, you can't go wrong with both goalies, but I just rather ride Jake Allen right now. I mean, he's so hot right now. You can't ignore that.
Okay.
You want to get that 3-game heater because I don't think the Devils have won 3 in a row all year.
No.
You want to get that. You want to get that now. John Sumner says the Icelanders lost 6 in a row. Is that true?
Well, 4-5-1, I guess. Yeah, that's what it says on the app, that they're 4-5-1 in their last 10. So, and Detroit's been horrible. They're 3-7 in their last 10. Okay, so Joseph Landon says give Capo a chance against the Sens. Ariel says Jake Allen likes to play in NJ. I like that. I think he's back with his buddy Marty. John Woodson says can't let Allen go back-to-back. Yep, Max. The Islanders lost to the Red Wings today. Ariel says Capo played well at MSG, so let him start on the road Sunday. Okay.
Oh, Max is coming down on Saturday. We'll be there at American Whiskey, Shorts Guy and I. Originally, we were going to do an outdoor podcast, but it's 95% chance rain. I don't think that's going to happen.
Here's another one. Paul Zinski brings up a good point. Jake Allen is also a little bit older. Would it be a good idea to give him some rest, especially with the back-to-back scenario?
On normal circumstances, Scotty, I would say yes. But you're about 11 games to the end of the season. Who cares at this point? You are playing game 6 and game 7s right now. You have to win. You can't lose. Like you can worry about that later, but right now, if he's hot and he's tired, but he's still hot, who cares if he's tired? Just get the win. Just get the win.
Fair enough. Edmonton and Buffalo are tied up. Beachmaster, hips don't lie.
And by the way, these wins are going to put more pressure on the other teams around them. So, again, Jake the Snake. You got.
Oh, Art Heaton says we got to add in Jake. Don't call me Kenny Stabler as well, because I think he was the original Snake. Mac, the old Raiders quarterback. And by the way, because we haven't got a chance to talk about it yet, Sam Woo. Block shots. Incredible. Defensive structure. Another point. Here's another one for you. Playing 60 minutes. Look at what happens when this team actually plays a full 60 minutes. And they play for each other. And now they have a little bit of consistency with some of these lines.
Well, everybody's saying, "Oh, let's see." It's amazing when they have goaltending. I think it's both goaltending and defense.
Defense.
It's complementary. It's going hand in hand right now. You play good defense, you're going to get good goaltending. If you have good goaltending, you're going to get better defense.
Did you see Supernova's comment? Ride Jake the Snake until his hips fall off.
Do it.
That's the Lindy.
Do it.
Oh, man.
Hey, he's been sitting around in Montreal. You might as well give him a good workout.
I mean, that's true as well. You could say that he is rested from how little he played in Montreal.
After he shook off that rust against Dallas, when he kicked that puck in, Scotty,
Oh, I know.
I was like, you got to be kidding me. This is going to be the 1B next season?
Ted, we should have known. The Jets lost in New Jersey. I mean, that happens usually every Sunday during the football season. So, I mean, we should have been expecting this W then, I guess.
Yeah, I know.
Nicely done, Ted. Nicely done. I don't know. This team that scores first, isn't constantly chasing the game, plays good defense, gets timely saves, utilizes their speed, and brings a badass power play to the plate, is the team that I think we all thought we were getting at the beginning of the season, and we did for a little bit. But also, they're not bleeding power play goals either. That penalty killed 3 out of the 4 power plays for the Jets. They didn't let up a shot. They are blocking ones left and right. Jake has a chip on the old shoulder. But yeah, I mean, Jake is probably, he's probably got a little pride hurt up there in Montreal. He fetched a 6th round pick. And look at the way he's playing. He's not playing like a guy that just got traded for a 6th round pick. That's for damn sure. Now, I'm going to knock on wood here. Hopefully, we're not jinxing him. Our second savior from Montreal. Oh, Oleg. Very nice. Very nice. Dubs, you're right. When Luke shoots, it backs the defense off and it creates more space. And also, when Timo Meier is parked in front of that net, he takes up a lot of space and the goaltender can't see. And he's a hard man to move. And when you got a sneaky Jesper Bratt, oh, you don't see me. I'm standing right next to the net to clean up all those rebounds as well. That helps out a lot. Oh, was Capo the 6th round? I'm sorry, Art Nunez. My bad. Did I get him mixed up? Either way, he's not playing like a conditional third round conditional second pick right now. And it looks like that pick will go to a second. Once he got to play 51% of the games, well, we'll see who we pick up in the offseason, but right now, Jake the Snake is slithering his way right into the Devils fans' hearts. See what I did with the slither?
I may wear this on Saturday. The puckhead.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. People always love those when, fans have them on in the seats and they're blocking their view. Yeah.
Yeah. Should have wore this in Vegas.
You should have. That would have been good.
Next time.
Next year.
Yeah.
John Subner. Yeah, it's amazing what Timo has done. Sam was not a slither. It's the year of the snake.
Oh, thank you, Ramona. Yeah, I almost won the score of the game today. I said 3-1 Devils.
You mean 53-1? Is that what you said?
No,
That's
3-1.
That's a usual Sam.
3-1.
Oh, 3-1.
3-1.
Oh, okay. All right.
I wore my puck head when I made that prediction.
Okay.
Live. Yeah.
Meyer is on fire. I mean, maybe, Coach Green is the type of person they needed in that locker room.
Maybe. I mean, again, it's he's not my first choice, to be the permanent head coach. But look, if he can get this team to rip off a 10-game heater and get them in the playoffs, he definitely deserves to have that interim tag off of his title. But we just remember, Scotty, what we saw last weekend in Arizona and Vegas. Like, we spent a lot of money to go out there to watch them, put up a poor performance.
Mm-hmm.
But to see them turn it around at home, which they've been having problems at home all year.
Mm-hmm.
It's I don't know where this turnaround's coming from. Maybe when he called them out about the immaturity after that Coyotes game. They did play better against the Golden Knights. Second half of a back-to-back, and maybe they ran out of gas there in the third period, which, Jake the Snake let up a couple. I went to the bathroom. You guys took all the heat from the Brownie girls. And
yes.
Yeah.
Who, by the way, Joseph Lamb, just to confirm, yes, the Girl Scouts had better seats than we did. They were looking back at us, so yeah, they had better seats than we did.
And they actually had seats.
They actually had seats.
Yeah.
We were standing room only.
Yeah.
And I will say, the one damn thing about that Vegas, there's no little bar for you to you stand up to the bar and you want to put your foot up on the little step. There was no little step there. I kept going to put my foot up, and it's just nothing there.
Yeah.
They need a little bar there.
We should ask Craig,
to
get down and put his hand down there so we have a foot bar. Anyway.
Yeah. And John, I'm not sure who I'd want to be head coach next year. I haven't gotten that far just yet. But I know that one name that's popped into my mind is Berube, but I have to look into it more. Right now, I'm going to be focusing in on what Travis Green does with this team. Because somehow or another, this season is not over yet. Even though the Devils gave it every opportunity, they are still in this race. And they have 2 games against the Islanders, and they have 1 game against the Flyers remaining down this 12-pack stretch. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Hire John Hines. Oh, boy. Ronaldo, we would all love Brendan Moore, but he's not leaving Carolina. If you read all the reports out of there, they've been negotiating for quite some time, and I think they're just going to wait for the season to be up to announce it, and it wouldn't be the first time that they've done this down there with him. So hire then fire John Hines. We'll see what happens with the coaching. We'll see what happens with the Penguins coaching, because that could lead to some things as well. I can't see them trying to get rid of Sullivan, but who knows? We know Fitzy's got some ties there, and he's got some ties to some other people as well.
Yep.
But right now, we got to focus in on how Travis Green is getting this team to play his system with the defense, with the special teams, with the goaltending, and it's looking pretty good right now. So we got another game Saturday and Sunday. It's a back-to-back doubleheader once again here for the New Jersey Devils. Sam Woo and Short Sky will be down there at American Whiskey, and our boy Max is going to be chugging some Ann Crew brew, probably on Game Day Live. So if you happen to be in the area, come on down, hang out, say hello. We'll chill with Alejandra and Frank the Tank and who's the Valentina? Is that the other one? Valentina? Is that the other girl?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I think I met her. I met her once when I was there last time, I think. So come on down, say hello. We'll be talking about this game on Game Day Live and, of course, Devils After Dark afterwards. Hopefully another Devils victory. Don't play down to the Ottawa Senators. Keep this momentum moving forward. Because that's the only place they can go right now at this point in the season. Yeah. You got to move forward, boys. Supernova, you want Lex Luthor. Okay, very nice. Very nicely done. Edward Nigma might be a good one, too. He might have some brainy ways of going about the power play. Maybe he could be the special teams coach. Either or, we're going to wrap this bad boy up. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out on YouTube Live, Facebook Live, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, everything else. Devils victory 4-1. Jake the Snake, DDTs, the Jets for the 1-2-3. Devils not done yet.
Yeah, I want to thank all those tuning in. We'll have a Woo report tomorrow. We'll be at American Whiskey on Saturday, October, March 23rd. Devils Ottawa. We'll see you there.
It's that puckhead.
Yeah. Till next time, let's go Devils.